I might move around a little bit, but I'm probably going to mostly be playing and singing. I recently have started playing and singing. I'm going to bring this over here. And I spent a lot of time listening to stories from my family and from my uncle, and learning to play some cool blues songs with my uncle who passed away recently, and he's told me some cool stories. And so I usually talk about that, and there's some cool song that kind of goes with the story. And lately, there's all kinds of stuff that's been happening, so tons of stuff has been moving through my head, so they may have nothing to do with each other, or just some stuff, or something. So, but one thing my uncle did tell me about, my Uncle Bill, he was always really very dashing, very handsome man. And he lived on the south side of Chicago, and he was a dentist. During sort of the height of the beginnings and of Black Chicago, when it was really during the 60s, when there was all kinds of exciting things on the south side and in Hyde Park going on, and there still are. But he was telling me about all these artists that would come through town and that he would see, and he gave me actually my first guitar and many of my other instruments. And he was telling me how when he was downtown at a Nina Simone concert, they were downtown watching Nina Simone, and they were in the crowd right near the piano, and how she hit on him and asked him, and how she asked him to go on tour with him, right in front of my Aunt Nina too. But so there's a lot of really good Nina Simone songs, and one of my favorites is, of course, an old blues song that's also a Bessie Smith song, and so this is a little sugar in my bowl. Thank you very much. And so there are a couple other sort of old school blues songs that I've kind of spent some time learning, but there are also some really important black artists that, you know, have been part of documenting the story of black people across the globe. And one of the things that I've really found more and more that it's honestly only through the stories of my own ancestors and these songs that the actual historical facts are even told. There are so many things that we don't even, you know, learn about or know about, like the you know, my like learning about sort of the Haitian Revolution and how important that was to, you know, black people everywhere, and also white people, and to like, the French Revolution and all this stuff. And so anyway, I kind of go on to some other songs, so I'll play some more. But it was originally it was written by a black man it was really more about the plight of the black man and sort of what he was up against, pretty much immediately facing the world after slavery was quote unquote abolished. But, you know, then all of a sudden, all kinds of things like the police force was all of a sudden created to keep black people in line, and the Jim Crow South was created. So this was really about sort of, you know, making your way and navigating what people tell you and think of you. You let